Yeah, hello and good morning to all you beautiful, gorgeous, brilliant, talented people out there. How many of you are singers or would like to be a singer? That's my topic today, discovering the magic of singing. How about, how do you feel when you sing? I mean, you've all sung before. Even if it's in a choir or in a group or, you really feel good, don't you? You feel joy, you feel free. It gives you courage, it gives you energy, and it makes you just want to go and have a great day, right? That's what singing does for you. Well, I'm going to tell you, first of all, you get all kinds of hormones are being sent out when you sing. Serotonin, all of these beautiful, happy hormones are being sent out when you sing. So the thing is, but some people sort of, go silent. Why is that happening? Their voice breaks away. All of a sudden their throat, closes and they can't get a word out. They can't sing in front of a group. Or they get hoarse after singing after just a little while. And their voice is really thin and they don't have any strength in their voice. Well, what's that all about? Well, I'm going to tell you. Singing is something that is part of our nature to want to sing. Maybe you've seen children. They love to sing, and we as adults, we don't mind singing in a huge group, like with 100 people where nobody can hear you, nobody can see you. But if you're going to have to sing in front of a group, maybe maybe you're on stage. I mean, this also has a lot to do with speakers as well as singers. The whole basis of singing is speaking, right? But we're going to concentrate on the singing part today. So singing is something that is our second nature, really. But people, they shy back when it comes to say, "No, I can't sing. No, I can't sing." No, but everybody can sing. There's nobody in this earth that cannot sing. And even if they believe they can't sing, the reason that they're saying that is somebody has told them at some point in their life, "Oh, you can't sing. You better go and play baseball or something else," Or a teacher has put you out of a choir and said, "Sorry, kid, you can't sing." So this remains in our it remains saved in our computer, in our mind, these negative experiences that someone has said, "You can't sing." And as we get older, to present yourself in front of a group, it doesn't even matter if you're speaking or singing. Why do people have such a problem with it? I'll tell you, because first of all, they're afraid of being rejected, right? They're afraid somebody's going to make some kind of a judgment about them. They're afraid that, that they're going to embarrass themselves. And, these are the reasons that we don't like to open our mouth, say our opinion, because maybe it's not going to, somebody might not like what you're going to say. And what can we do to get that magic back? Discover that magic of singing. Well, it all has to do with learning to love and accept yourself, doesn't it? And once you start to do that and you start to open your throat and let that sound out, and like for example in my courses, I have courses all over the place with at least 10 to 12 people in a group. And hey Sally, hey Mo, hey Vicky, nice to have you here today. In my group, people, we do the technique, right? We work on our breathing technique, on our vocal technique, and then we learn a song together, usually from jazz, pop, and blues area, because I'm a jazz singer, right? So, but the technique of learning to sing is basically the same as far as the breathing technique is concerned with in comparison with classical music. But that's a completely different topic. Classical singing and singing jazz, pop, and blues We use the voice completely different in singing jazz, pop, and blues, right? So, what was I going to say? Yes. So these people, after they've started, good morning, good morning, good morning, how are you feeling today? Isn't it just a beautiful, wonderful, wonderful day? So there we go. These people have to get up in front of the group with a microphone and sing, some of them for the very first time, in front of a group, right? And so they're scared, skinny. They're shaking, their legs are shaking, their heart is beating, fear. That's the biggest thing that holds people up, right? In singing especially, singing is something that, actually when we're standing in front of a group, it's like as if we've just taken off all our clothes and everybody can see who you are and hear who you are, right? And it's a feeling that you don't want to, you don't want to be vulnerable, right? You don't want to let people really see who you are because you always want to present yourself as this perfect person, which we aren't. And this is part of the magic of learning to sing, is just to accept yourself, accept where you're at, let your voice out, and it's going to get better. But if you are afraid not to show yourself, if you're afraid of failing, if you're afraid of people completely, judging you, that is going to stop you from the joy of singing freely, having that joy. So this is what people do in my courses. They get up in front of the group. In the beginning, they start singing and then they start laughing, right? Because they feel so, I can't do this, and they're really upset. Well, they're feeling very vulnerable and they're feeling very embarrassed and they feel ashamed. They don't think they're good enough. These are all things that all of us people feel. Whatever we're doing, even if we're doing a Facebook Live, right? If we're doing a video, we're afraid people are going to judge us and, but to get that feeling of freedom, like what you get when you start to sing, is such a gorgeous, beautiful feeling, and it helps you in every aspect of your life. First of all, once you start to open your throat and just let the air flow. Just let the air flow. Let those notes, flow with the air. And then you start to articulate better, because a lot of people talk like this, don't they? Yeah. And you can't get any sound out. And some people talk like this. They're kind of nasal, Sally, you've just finished a course to speak with your real voice. Well, this is what this is all about in my course. It's finding your own voice, right? Finding out who are you. Like as soon as somebody opens their mouth in my course, I pretty know what's going on, right? I can see, is this a person has a big problem with their own self-confidence? Is this a person who likes themselves? Is this a person who who likes to be in the background? Is this a person who's a real, we say in German, Rampensau? I don't know how to call that in English. Yeah, but the thing is, once you start opening and start to getting feedback from others and saying, yay, like in my group, they're all clapping. Once you get a nice big fat sound out of your voice, it's not going to be perfect, people. We are not ever, 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 ever going to be perfect. So just accept yourself where you're at right now and get out of your comfort zone. You got to try things. You got to try singing, and just let your voice out, man. That's what it's all about. And you know what's so amazing? The magic of singing, what I have seen in my 30 years of experience of singing is that people start to develop their whole personality in a very, very positive way. They start to dress differently. I had one girl on Sunday, I hadn't seen her for a while. She's taken off 30 kilos. She looks different. She's got this radiance. She feels confident. She's even teaching other people to sing. She's teaching them what I taught her. Now, this is, and I've seen this so often. People start to become more confident in their whole personality once they start to sing. So I don't even know what time it is. Okay, I only have another 3 minutes. So yeah, if anybody has any questions or whatever, just get in touch with me or come on over and join my Facebook group, Transform Your Voice in 7 Days. And we can do all kinds of exchanging on, getting you guys to sing out there, which is going to help you in your business. I guarantee it. Once you start to sing, you are going to become more, you're going to be willing to make mistakes, right? You're going to be willing to just go for it. I haven't seen anybody who hasn't developed their whole personality from top to bottom after being in my courses. Not because of me. Okay, I'm a good teacher, I'll admit. But it's also because it's the magic of what singing does to you, right? Chocolate with a deep vibration. Okay, that's probably one tip. I got some other great tips myself, Sally. You can believe that. Anyways, guys, I'm wishing you a wonderful, wonderful day. And start singing. It doesn't matter, even if you think you can't sing. Singing's going to give you joy. Singing's going to give you, all kinds of, feel like the day starts completely different. And it just gives you a different outlook on life. You become friendlier. You become more open. You become more, you become a different person through singing. And that is the magic of singing. I thank you very, very much for listening today. And I look forward to seeing you guys somewhere. Maybe in a course. I'm going to be doing a course in Mallorca in September. A whole week of holiday and singing. It's going to be wonderful. And check out my Facebook. Check out my singing on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I've got my own band. I've produced six albums up until now, and I still sing. Still sing. Of course, I sing professionally all over the place. So I've been in China, in half a year in Singapore, half a year in Peking, half a year in Shanghai, half a year in Dubai, and now I'm just sort of concentrating. At this moment, I'm concentrating a little bit more on my teaching efforts and trying to, getting my teaching expertise online. So I'm wishing you all a beautiful, beautiful day. Pick out a song, get a playback, and start singing it. And if I can help you in any way, just get in touch with me. I'd love to help you. Bye-bye and take care. Nice to have you all here, by the way. Thank you for being here.